All right,
So sorry.
Because
I think the sound is back now. Let us confirm if the sound is back. All right. Yeah, good morning, viewers. Once again, you're welcome to the program. It's another edition of Citizen, and I say a big thank you for joining us this morning. Please don't mind my voice as a result of what's happened before we commenced the program. All right. A third confrontation between FCT Minister Nyesom Wike and military officers yesterday. The issue happened yesterday, and that's what we'll be discussing this morning. This has sparked nationwide debate. Yeah, even at the stand before we commenced the program, there were arguments, on this, serious arguments on this, which we'll be looking at this morning. The FCT Minister was blocked, from accessing a disputed construction site in Abuja yesterday. Since that yesterday, there have been serious arguments, debates. Now, the audience, no sound. The sound is back now. The sound is back. Let's check. Please confirm if the sound is back. The sound is not back. Oh, so sorry. No, it's back. The sound is back. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, James Manu. Thank you so much. Yeah, you can check very well. It's back.
maybe it's your phone.
All right, it happened yesterday, which many people, Nigerians are reacting to. Shall be looking at it this morning. Who was right and who was wrong? Yeah, the military officer said he was there on order.
Yes.
Yeah, on order on which the FCC minister was trying to gain access into that land, but it was denied. All right, in the comment section, I have Clara. Mrs. Clara, good morning to you. Thank you so much for joining us this Wednesday morning. Also, Imafidon, we say good morning to you. Gowon Abdul, thank you for joining us. Thank you. Emmanuel Oguji from Dubai is also here with us. We have James Manu. James Manu, good morning to you. K. Odulaja is also here with us. We say good morning. Thank you so much for joining us. All right, let us quickly look at what transpired yesterday. But before we start with our reviewers that are on ground this morning, we need to quickly take a story on this from the PM News. All right, PM News says Wike blows out after tense confrontation with military officers. The FCT minister, Nyesom Wike, has vowed not to succumb to intimidation in his determination to halt illegal constructions in parts of the territory. Wike spoke after military officers from the Nigerian Navy obstructed him from accessing alleged sites of illegal construction activities in Gaduwa district along the corridor of the Bola Ahmed Tinubu Way in the FCT on Tuesday. That was yesterday. The minister and members of his team, including the director of development control, Mokhtar Galatima, were prevented from accessing the site. The naval officer claimed that they were acting on orders allegedly from a former chief of naval staff who is constructing at the site. However, Wike stressed that the FCT administration will not succumb to intimidation or blackmail, adding that the way. Okay, let me just move forward. So while addressing the journalists, immediately after the tense standoff, the minister strongly condemned the actions, describing them as an act of lawlessness on the part of the Nigerian military. It goes on and on and on and on and on and on. All right, Femi is here this morning. Femi, we need to quickly do justice to this gentleman, Mike.
Yes.
We've had a serious argument before the program commenced. Why are you sweating, gentlemen?
We have it. We have it. That's breakfast. Breakfast. We have it hot. Early morning breakfast.
All right.
Okay. Do you want to give them some of
Yeah. Just hold on. All right. I'm on the front page of the Nigerian Tribune newspaper this morning. Let's begin probe of border security architecture funding. Only 84 out of identified 1,978 entry points are officially manned by security operatives. Someone at Arewa House, we will defeat insecurity. Yeah, others will defeat insecurity. I need to be very, very fast on this. I have diverse stories here. On PDP convention, another court order throws PDP into disarray. Another court order throws PDP into disarray. Femi looks like the military guy. Oh, this is Kate Perry on this. All right, Femi, you look like the military guy. You are the one confronting.
No, the guy looked fair.
Minister yesterday.
I think the guy looked fair more than me, and he looked more calm more than me, because that guy controlled himself yesterday to tell the real facts. Honestly, don't let me forget to greet our people all over the world that thank you for joining us once again. Thank you for always being there for us. We appreciate you. So quickly to what we are discussing, that guy, honestly speaking, he's so a professional. He saw how a professional soldier should behave. If it is not more, some of this guy that doesn't have training, that doesn't have home training, he will have misbehaved. And that kind of a little things that happened there yesterday can throw the whole nation into, chaos. It's very, very unfortunate. Somebody like Wike, a Netherlands man, somebody that go to school, a lawyer for that matter, somebody that have seen it all. Students have engaged that guy, that guy, old enough to be your son. That guy is too young to be exchanging word with him. Even your son at home, you cannot, somebody of that age, you cannot go direct and say you are a fool. We are in 21st century. The era of bully has gone, and I liked the way, the manner of that guy. He said, "Sir, I'm not a fool." That's a very good response. That's a very good response, and technically, that guy saw Wike how to behave. Why can't Wike now force himself? Because there are so many other ways. Even if you have made some step, it couldn't work. It's not about physical confrontation. Do you have two lives? If they shoot Wike in that place, the word will not come to an end. That is the truth of the matter. That's the truth of the matter. Come on. If he was shoot, if Wike was shoot yesterday, nothing will happen. What if it was shoot? If the man was shot, there is nothing will happen. We will just talk about it, and Nigeria will not come to an end. Why will you shoot they are shooting president. So many presidents have even been shot. Not in Nigeria. American president have been shot once. Israeli prime minister have was shot. So who told you they cannot shoot anybody? They can shoot somebody that carry gun. Somebody that carry gun. You cannot. Did Wike overstep his authority? He overstepped. Not that he overstepped to revoke the land, but try to use a physical approach instead of using normal route. That place, let me tell you, this is my position on that land. That land will be eventually revoked. That is the truth of the matter. The federal government will still take over that land, but not through physical approach. Nobody is above the law. Whether you are a former chief of army staff, or whoever you are all under law. You are not in the military rule. You are not under a decree. You are under constitution. All of us is one constitution that is governing us. So, but that is not the right approach. That's not the right approach. And I know that people of authority, they will call Wike to order that your approach yesterday is out of hand. I'm even scared that we have people like this at the corridor of power, because it's very, very dangerous. Very little thing like that can cause. In fact, that coup that they are afraid of, this kind of a thing can cause it. It can spark reaction. Little things like that. This is a conflict of power. This is a power tussle. You are clashing physically with somebody. That even told you I'm under authority. Somebody give me order to be here. So when there is a conflict of order, then there will be problem. So I don't expect Wike to behave like that.
Gentlemen, who was wrong and who was right in this matter? And on the side of the military officer, does he have the right to obstruct a sitting minister? Does he have the right to stop him from getting access or gaining access into that land?
Yeah, Lieutenant A.M. Yerima won my heart yesterday by his conduct. You already know that. That's why you are smiling, Michael. He comported himself very, very professionally, despite the fact that Nyesom Wike, who is the minister for the FCT, unfortunately behaved like a motorbike tout in his utterance. The guy maintained his composure, maintained his decorum. He was still very polite addressing the FCT minister, which I think that is high level professionalism. Uh, that you are trying to enforce or you are trying to do your job as the FCT minister, I don't have any problem with that. You have a job to do. But when you see a situation where you understand that you have your capacity to enforce the law at that point in time, especially when it involves the military, then engaging with that lieutenant was unnecessary in my view. The moment he saw that situation, he should have related more with his superiors and sort things out at that level, not to now begin to use or began to use even derogatory words on that military man. And in spite of that, the guy remained very professional, very polite, and all that. So Wike, unfortunately, has been used to this grandstanding. He has been used to this bullying people around in the name of trying to do his work. He bully people around. He won't follow due process, despite the fact that he's the one that is always quick to tell people to go to court. People overdrawn with power. That's the kind of person Nyesom Wike is, and he believes that he can always, at any point in time, have his way, and he must tread cautiously, especially when it comes to the military. I understand that we are in a democracy, and I'm not playing down democratic rules, but there are procedures in getting things done. Unfortunately, the way he comported himself yesterday there could have been fatalities. People could have lost their life that yesterday by the way he has comported himself. If AM Yerima didn't handle the situation very professionally. So it is not everything that you want to bully people around. There are procedures, even if eventually the land is revoked, as Femi said. There are procedures to get it done. Why not follow the procedure rather than yelling at somebody that has been given order to be in that place? So that's my take, Michael.
Who controls Abuja land? Is it the FCT minister or the armed forces?
Of course it is. I'm coming. Of course it is. Of course it is FCT minister that is control.
I think Kule should wait for his time.
To me, that general, what's it called? That military guy. Yeah, he's a lieutenant, and he's Oga, chief of the what's it called, naval staff. Those they need to be questioned. They are not above the law. They are not above the law of Federal Republic of Nigeria. If you follow the law, he has a right to revoke your CFO because you don't even have CFO. Say, and he has been calling on them, say, if you know you have a genuine land in Abuja, come and present your CFO. Why are we in Nigeria so lawless? We always support lawlessness. Is it because it's a senior officer in the military? So that means it's above the law of the country, right?
Somebody said it's above the law.
Yeah, so what is he not saying about where Wike is wrong? Wike is wrong. Wike is telling him there are a lot of lands. The junior compound that was there. Okay, what is going on now is where is the certificate of occupancy of this land?
How the man to give him the certificate of occupancy?
And they will can channel his Oga then say this is what they are asking for. The Oga then can contact Wike.
That's the point. He should have related with his superior, not to be yelling at the guy. That was the error. Nobody is asking him not to demand for the superior, right? Can the superior call his Oga, this is what is going on now. Please, can you please talk to with the minister, so that because the conversation has gone beyond the young guys and the wicked. It has gone beyond that. So the guy would have called his Oga. The guy. That was the mistake.
The guy too shouldn't have engaged Wike. He would have called his Oga. Oga, this is what is going on the site. This is what the minister for Abuja is saying. Let's see. I'm under instruction, my brother. What is bad is bad. When we see something that is bad is wrong, let's say it wholeheartedly that what is happening is wrong. So as we say now, I can tell you outwardly that Wike is doing his job and he's doing a perfect job in that FCT. They've turned FCT land into what's it called? Into man no man, and they share it among themselves.
But he has also revoked some land and I gave it to his children.
Which children?
Are you aware?
You can do your. I mean, I'm not aware. I can't say that.
I'm giving you that
because there are a lot of propagandas on Wiki, and
he has justified why his children should also have
land. Somebody with that propaganda, I don't think that person can succeed.
No, it's in the news.
Which news? Your fake news that is coming up. Fake news.
Sorry, you are saying something.
Thank you for her. Yes. So what we are trying to say is that federal capital territory land belongs to federal government, and who is whomever that is a minister of federal capital territory is in charge. It's like a governor of that state at that particular time. Now, some people now, maybe they illegally acquire land and they cannot, present the document that back it up. And now you are requesting for it. They didn't present it. Now, the next thing is to follow the procedure. If you know your work, not by physical approach, like Omonile, this is how Omonile, this is Omonile approach. This is how Agbero behave. This is Agberoism, Agbero approach. And where you are talking of Agbero, where your own Agbero stop, that's where another person Agbero, starts. So why can't you use that Agberoism to achieve what you wanted to achieve yesterday? Why did he leave the site? It's because it's a wicked man. Why can't you wicked that guy? You should not slap the guy now. Or just drag him away from that place. There are procedures to everything. He just saw that Wike is not mature. Let me tell you, it's not that I'm blaming Wike here. That is nature of Wike. He's so bully, he's lousy, and that is his own manner of approach.
Since yesterday, military veterans have been coming out to speak on the matter. The former chief of army staff, Brutai, spoke on the matter, condemned the action of Wike yesterday. A chieftain of the ruling of Progressive Congress, Joe Ibokwe, criticized the military officer for his action. But the question is, who is to handle this issue? Is it Mr. President, or Wike should be left to handle it independently?
Mr. President should, as a matter of urgency, take over that matter and look at it without being biased. If we can need to be cautioned, they need to be cautioned. Yes, we can need to be cautioned. They don't do something like this. We are in 21st century. Even let's forget that the man is an officer, because people will say, we are telling an officer that is a fool. Even if it's not an officer, it's a derogatory word to say. Even Jesus said, even if you say raka to your fellow man, you have committed an error. To say if you are a fool to ordinary human being, let's forget about uniform. They are all human beings. Whether some people say it's a bloody civilian, no, this military don't have blood in their vein. If you shoot military, won't they be hit? The bullet will pass through them. Military too don't have they don't have iron, they have bone. Bullets can cut anybody. Many of them have been killed in the battle. So many times military base have been taken over. So what are we talking about here?
Let us know what you feel about the face-off between Nyesom Wike, the FCT minister, and military officer. Like we have it in the comment section. Blessing Adex is saying that Wike is arrogant in everything he does. He talks as if he is God. All right, Fordo says that Wike is lucky he did not get a dirty slap. All right, don't like that. You like that?
Yeah, I should have gotten one. Now, it should.
A slap with courtesy.
Military officer slapping a sitting FCT minister, gentle.
No, I expected him to push that guy. Maybe he would have gotten one at least. Yes, now that will reset. That will be way of resetting the brain.
That you have to have sense sometimes. There are some situations you have to reset some people's brain.
All right, Wike surrender to the soldier. That's what Don Kizzy says here. Surrender to the soldier, and we have Nnamdi Nusi. Wike is very, very arrogant. This is to tell you that the military is coming for Agbado soon. All right, we move down to Ezenwo. Wike go dey see this soldier for him dream. The soldier's voice go dey re-echo for Wike's head. He is an everlasting nightmare for the Obiakpo of Hitler. Wow. The officer was professional. That's what one of our viewers.
Yes, highly professional and disciplined.
I know Michael is feeling somehow about his professionalism, but it doesn't matter. I said, I know you are feeling not too comfortable with the fact that we said the guy was professional. But it doesn't matter.
How?
No,
How am I not feeling comfortable with that?
I can read the expression.
No. All right, we move down to other commenters in the comment section. Right before that, what's up with PDP convention? What's the problem?
The problem is what we have
to give another court to give another.
Gbogbo Isanori Alabaho is the same, or we still the same Wike. The same Wike that we just finished this matter. He's still the one behind the PDP problem. Yes, Wike is the one scattering everywhere. And he has, received the job of scattering PDP, and he's successful. Yes, in his business. Yes, Wike is successful in his business of scattering the PDP. You know, immediately what they have done to him in 2023, Wike have resolved to scatter the PDP, and Asiwaju knew, and Asiwaju used the opportunity to help me destroy them, and he has been doing the job. Wike is doing a very good job in PDP. The assignment that Tinubu give him on is carry out the assignment perfectly. To some extent, now some PDP member, they don't know. I pity them. PDP, anybody that is a PDP member, okay, I pity them. They don't know where they belong to. You know, for in my own state, Osun State, PDP is winning there. They are mocking them, saying, "Okay, where do you belong to now?" Adeleke now, you don't know on what platform to contest. All of them, they are now confused. Is he pro Wike? Is he pro? What is his name? The name of the governor for your state? Makinde. Which one do you belong to? Now, Wike has successfully hijacked the PDP to the extent that the authentic PDP now belong to Wike. Wike has the power of court. He has the power of presidency. Everything you want. And this man is like he has planted mine. He has planted a time bomb. So every time they pass through this place, you know the trigger, you know we have to press, you know the next button. When they wanted to do confession, he said, "You want to bury PDP. Please don't do confession. PDP, don't kill yourself." And immediately they make the move. You just press the button, and the thing explodes. Wike, may God forgive you. It is well.
Where is this crisis likely to end in PDP? Is it likely to end?
I've told you, Wike, we eventually supervise the burial of PDP. I think that's the phase that the party is now for the burial to take place, and Wike will do the final. Put cement and every other thing that needs to be. Yeah, the Baba has brought. So, we saw this coming years ago when they ought to have kicked that guy out of that party, but they were afraid, and everything we fear in life will eventually come to us, as the Bible puts it in Job 3:25. So they were afraid of Wike, and eventually is the one that is sinking the party daily. As it were, the PDP is almost gone in terms of relevance. They can't do convention. There are court order stopping them from proceeding with convention. So party leadership, party structure is not in place, and you should understand what that means for a party not to have officers in place. They won't be able to proceed to get their candidates and all of that. So it's a big problem for the party, as it were, and unfortunately that is where they have decided to be as a party, which is very unfortunate. Wike will finish the job he has started, and they should just enjoy it.
All right, before I let you guys go, let's quickly look at what Babajide Sanwo-Olu has said yesterday about the administration of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and what he told the governors, what he said about the governors. Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has claimed that under the administration of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, no state governor or local government chairman can complain of lack of funds. He noted that the federal allocations to subnational governments have risen significantly, empowering them to deliver more impactful projects to their citizens. Sanwo-Olu made this statement on Tuesday during a one-day public lecture organized by the Arewa think tank. Okay, Arewa think tank to commemorate Nigeria's 65th independence anniversary held at the Arewa House, Gaduwa. But the question here is that if no governor or local government chairman can complain that there is no money on ground, there is no funds to run the state, why are people still living in poverty?
Honestly speaking, you see, it's only that local government of a thing that I have to comment about. It still remains fallacy that local government chairmen are receiving their money directly. That means we are talking about local government autonomy. That's the battle we have been, dealing with since all this day. That okay, you are the Mr. President and you are the one that take it upon yourself that you want local government to be receiving their, allocation directly. You went to Supreme Court, but 2 years now we have not been able to establish it that truly local government chairmen are collecting their allocation directly. It's like they are just using this to play politics. Go to Osun State, they are using the same yardstick to favor APC because the local government allocation is being paid to member of APC that claim local government, and they have put Governor Ademola, they are putting into limbo. The man don't know where to go again. Different court upon court upon court. So it's so that this administration is not really serious about the local government autonomy. Now let's talk about states receiving enough funds. To a large extent, it's a truth. That one is a truth. Go and listen to this governor of Akwa Ibom, when he was talking about the campaign to APC. He said, think of any project you want to do now. You will be able to do it because there is enough funds. Actually, there are more funds to state, which we have not seen it, reflect in some of their, projects. Some of them still pay salary as we are talking now. Some of them still borrow money now. Some states are still borrow money. So it surprised me when you collect more, then you are still going to borrow money. Likewise, federal government, you are earning more, we still borrow more. The more we make money, the more we borrow. I don't know who will explain that kind of economic policy to me, because I'm not an economist. I think when you have enough money, you don't need to borrow again. We have seen countries maintaining themselves without borrowing. When Muammar Gaddafi was Libya president, I don't think Libya borrow money. Instead, they have money scattered everywhere. So when we have enough money, I don't know what necessitates, borrowing every day to the extent that the money this administration have borrowed is almost, surpass what Buhari borrowed put together in his 8 years administration. So I don't know what cost. I don't know what cost that kind of financial policy. I don't know who will explain to me why should we borrow when we are making more money. So when the more money is going to states, some states are still borrowing money. Well, glory be to God. All the states, we have different states. Some states are performing, some don't borrow money. Some of them now come out and say, okay, federal government pays 77,000, we can afford 80,000. Some say 100,000. How far have they gone about that one in fulfilling the promise? I don't know, but to some extent, hardly you will see any governor in this country that will not like Asiwaju. That is the truth of the matter. Out of 36, maybe you will see 4. All of them, that's why they are singing praise of Asiwaju, because the thing favor them. Unlike when Buhari is there, Buhari will rather borrow them money. You know, so many states owe federal government money when the Buhari was there. So unlike Buhari, Tinubu make money available for the governor, which I think is another politics, because he believes in principality. Tinubu deal with the principals. He doesn't deal with people underground. He deal with people. Is that one not aristocracy? I think that is the system of aristocracy. He believes in aristocracy, dealing with people of so make money available to the governor. So when I need their support, they can also give me. Forgetting that if you make money available to people at the grassroots, also we are the one that will carry out the assignment, not the governor. On the day of election, governor just have one term, and they will vote, and they will go. We will vote that day, and they will go. But what about the people of the grassroots? They are the one that will come out to vote that day. Oh, I don't know why Tinubu choose that kind of a policy, but I think it doesn't pay us because he removes subsidy and continue to pay government.
Thank you so much. Sir, good morning. Kabison, welcome.
Good morning, Mike.
How are you doing, sir?
Very fine. I'm doing great. Good morning, our esteemed viewers globally, and good morning, Nigeria.
Suma, you're welcome as well.
Good morning, Mr. Mike. Good morning, our esteemed viewers. Thank you for staying tuned with us. We really appreciate it.
I'm sure you have seen the viral video of the face-off between the FCT minister and military personnel. What can you say about what you saw?
First of all, I want to salute the gallantry, displayed by that officer, that lieutenant, that Wike had an altercation with. And it goes to show that we have a disciplined and well-cultured officer within the rank and file of the military. And I also want to give Wike a kind of a knock, the kind of cosmetic show he displayed at that point. It shows that that inelegant way of handling a simple administrative matter has now been brought to the fore before the public. And that fury that was displayed by Wike is not, goes beyond common sense reasoning. I would have expected that even out to the point that Wike was asking that officer that this land was gotten in an illegitimate way. The officer maintained his stand that he's acting under order. I think the onus of proof lies with Wike.
Continue what you're saying.
You know, one would have expected somebody in that stature of Wike to have applied a common sense reasoning by taking the window of opportunity that is available to him to have called the boss or had a chat with the boss instead of displaying that fury in the public the way it was evident with that viral video that is currently trending. And it goes to show that if somebody of that stature could behave in such a better manner, I wonder what you expect. You know, before the now, Wike has been a mate in some other land grabbing something because he is the FCT minister, and everything that concerns the FCT land falls under his ambit. And he holds the office. He can ask. The office is saddled with anything that concerns lands in FCT. But one would have expected that he would have displayed some kind of a magnanimity in dealing with that issue, a petty issue as that. And instead of engaging in a kind of a verbal exchange with an officer, then you will see that no, he has gone too far. I want to believe that even though that land was gotten illegally, I think there are ways to go about it, not displaying that fury in the eyes of the public.
Let's get your own reaction on this matter. Who would you vote?
What
the minister or the military officer?
It's just a common sense theory. A common sense theory, will help you to know how to deal with things on the right way to deal with things. Some people are saying a lot of things online, saying this, those who do not under their ignorance of the discipline as a military personnel. So a young boy of 20-something years old, I want to believe, I'm very sure he's a short-term commission guy or NDA guy. He's a commission officer. So definitely he's been in his 20s. So you as an elderly person that you claim, you see that at Wike knows that he has fumbled, then he switches to when I was out of school. You have not been born then. It's just common sense theory. You are a young boy carrying out that responsibility. It was being, as some are saying, a retired Naba. It is directive of an acting serving officer, and there have been reports of illegal grabbing by Wike, and the vector power he has been using, abusing power as the FCC minister, And that is why person of such, instead of engaging with communication with him, he knows that he has carried where his level of reasoning, that going to his office to meet him is actually, it means that what, I got this land illegally. I was talking about acres of land. How can an institution get an acres of land without a proper documentation? And is it the duty of Wike as the deputy minister to be checking? Is there no institution for that? Whenever they are in charge of land, what is the in Abuja? So and the boy is telling you that what, there is a document, and you are telling him where is the document. How can they acquire land without? It's not one plot. Some people are saying maybe it's one plot of land or two plots of land. That's of land. And there have been reports that over the years, even the owners of those land, it's not even the personal land of that the person that they claim that, oh, they only got a certain plot out of the investment, the property that we won't give you. We don't mind giving you 8 acres of land just for the FCT to do whatever they want to do for the development of the state. But still, the character being portrayed is good, that you will have been doing it for many years, and God will not let you misbehave publicly, that people can know the kind of person, how illegal and incompetent and abusive, you understand, and indisciplined that Wike is. That is why he could display the foolishness outside in public, you as an FCT minister. So in a well-sane country, I expect a suspension. You're supposed to be suspended. Even there shouldn't be any hope for him 2027. Because there is no way he can justify the action. Yesterday. What if there's a discharge yesterday? Bye to him. A lot of the ambitions of Nigeria will be happy. You are not even fit on your 2 legs. You are helping them to be, dragging on sight. At that age, it shows the level of lawlessness, and it only happens for someone that is even not law-abiding citizen or law-abiding, what was it called? I've even forgotten his title because he has even made me,
All right, let me just rush to the comment section and see the reactions of our esteemed viewers there. Udeze Chima says, Michael, Wike thought he was talking to Fubara. All right, Udeze Chima is still on here. He's saying in a working system, Wike would have resigned first thing this morning. All right, many people are talking about the action of Wike. What about the action of the military officer?
Yes, you see, the military officer display what I would call professionalism of the highest order. Out of the point, if Wike had, engage a much younger officer, I think that situation would have would have resorted to a nasty one. Because I would have expected Wike, you call yourself a minister, and under your ambit, you have offices that are saddled with allocation and all this documentation pertaining to land. And all these offices are being headed by an officer. As a minister, what are you supposed to do? Wouldn't you have engaged those people that are saddled with respect, offices that are saddled with that kind of a thing, instead of coming to the public and display that foolery, that inelegant way, that haphazard manner with which he took that case? That's not how governmental business is being done. I would have expected that he would have employed some kind of a magnanimity as a true minister to deal with that matter, instead of engaging somebody that you claim that is a junior person to you. Even if it's a junior person, must you resort to that kind of abusive word? In short, at times I begin to wonder what kind of certificate he parades, because I learned that he is a lawyer, and if lawyers can be so petty with the way he displayed there, then I think his certificate should be called to question.
All right, I never knew Nigeria has such a brilliant, agile, educated officer, Lieutenant Yerima.
Yes.
What are you saying? We have a lot of them now. Those are commission officers. You finish with your BSc, you join the Nigerian short service, or you finish in MDA. You come out. You can say young is highly educated. If it's all those young Godogolo that is talking to, they can even slap me. They don't. Who is Wike? A blind civilian. He will leave office in 4 years. He might not even go to college. A soldier will be there till he die. You understand? Or till he retired. You are calling a someone on Nigerian uniform, our uniform that you use our tax money there to buy, representing the Nigeria, as a symbol of Nigeria, carrying the announce of Nigeria. You are calling him. You are saying he's stupid. Because I don't know why some persons, some Nigerian citizens will be coming here to tell us that what this or that.
Military guy is not shaming.
He's a federal. He's working for the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Please, he's working for the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Wike is a serving minister. What is it called? Minister, FCT minister, appointed. But this person is someone that devoted his life to die for the country and save life and property. He's been assigned there, mind you, by law. You can be the governor or FCT minister or whatsoever. In as much you are not in a public property, you can do, but in a private property, before, even though you are a governor, before you have the right to enter my compound, I deserve to give you a permission in a lawful country before you can barge in. But if I insist that what, even though I'm a minister, I'm not allowing in. Either I want you, even though I want a permit from you, I rather come and meet. I just stay outside, we communicate. You don't have the right. This is a country whereby some people will just keep abusing power. In the United States and some other countries, this is my property, please leave. Even though you are the governor, Trump cannot just buy into anybody's compound. Even though it's like more baby key you are using, it's your land. He will ask a permission. That is the way things work. You don't say because you have this minister here, you acquire land, you are stupid. Imagine that guy now is not well trained in his home, and even as a military personnel. What will we be saying if he last slap on Wike for abusing not him now, for disrespecting the uniform, Nigerian uniform? You know he can actually do that. For Wike as a minister that claimed you studied law, maybe they give you certificates because God that do. Abusing someone on uniform, not belittling the guy, and you can see some younger officer with 2-star disrespecting a lieutenant. That looks like they don't even understand the. And you can see some other police that for pushing soldiers on duty because you are following a politician. You understand? And what I want us to know is this. You know, I forgot what I have to say. This man don't enter my head. But in that sense,
all right. YOTD says that officer should be disciplined.
Definitely, he can be disciplined. He did not. He has never. The guy in no way has not disrespected. Did not disrespect Wike in any form. You understand?
The officer should be disciplined.
The guy did not disrespect Mr. Kule. Tell me one way at which the officer abused Wike. But it's letting Wike know that what, if you are talking about documents, we have the actual document I've given to the NCDC to confirm. Is Wike telling me that all the appointed people that had the land was ever in Abuja are incompetent to have issue out land for them, for those who have it. Now what is he trying to do? If at all this is your duty to now go on the field where you are not, you cannot even run when they shoot on you before, to be dragging when you are not at the Gumbale. Now this Omonile.
All right, come on, Mr. Vincent. Addressing Wike as a lawyer is an insult to the NBA.
Yes.
A lawyer that hasn't defended a single case. This is from Udeze Chima. We moved down to Gowon Abdul this morning. His father was a former army spokesman during the tenure of late Atairu, former chief of Nova Staff. Okay, we move down to Udeze Chima. His Wike's duty as an FCT minister, all about land. God
bless you.
God
bless you. Where is Omonile? Since he has been there, it's about land. He also Julo Jonathan, former president, Julo Jonathan's land. The old president, you are telling me he acquired land illegally. And a lot of Nigerian investors that have come to Abuja to acquire land for industries and so on. They have been reported by this same Wike land grabber. Will you deserve their land that they bought legally, giving it to your children, to your friends, and so on? Is that your duty to be? Because look, land, grabbing land. Is that all about being a minister of the state?
Let's take. I can see you're still reacting to this.
I'm still reacting to this issue because any disrespect to Wike is disrespect to the Federal Republic of Nigeria, in which our president is governed now. So I can tell you out there is no job that Wike is doing in Abuja without the consent of the
presidency to sanitize the Abuja, because as of then, Abuja was like no man's land in which everybody just encroached, and you could see the likes of Emefiele 30, 120, 150, 100 and 200 and something houses, you know, and all those houses, they have documents. No, why we Nigerians like to be wayward? Why we don't go through the right channel? We always, cut. Why? And the first the country is not okay. The other time you are saying the militaries have occupied all the refinery. They are the one that holds all the refinery now. Am I lying? That's what they said. The likes of the generals, that they occupy all our refinery. They are the one in charge of all the refinery. And this time around again, they want to occupy Abuja and occupy Abuja and claim Abuja as their whole territory likewise, and in which we will never support it, because Abuja belongs to all Nigeria. It's the federal capital, and Wike is sanitizing Abuja. If you like it, have your own terrain. If you don't like it, you can go anywhere and hang yourself.
Imagine it is a police officer that is in charge of that property. That place is not one plot or two plots of land. Imagine if it's a police officer, Wike with his thugs. I'll call them thugs, because that is the way they have acted. But if they are not thugs, as a DSS and so on, a police officer, because you are following a politician, you should know that what a civilian, Wike is a bloody civilian that does not know because what a military rules constitute. But you as a DSS know that what any officers of that rank and whatever it is cannot just wake up and go there without the directive of of his boss. That is what it's an order. No matter who you are, no matter the need, until he receive a call from those who sent him as a military officer, that is when he will move. It's only a police officer or a mopo that always use their discretion whenever they are to handle case or they are being sent on an assignment. You need to understand that.
Obey the last order.
Yes, of his boss. So that's what you need to understand. If Wike has done that for a lot of civilians that did not have mouth to say anything, that has nobody to fight for them.
Understand that we are in the democratic.
Thank God that Wike have seen someone that is more sensitive and more gallant, that will not be intimidated by all his restless. Yesterday, there is a beautiful that is able a young boy teaching an elderly person above 50, going 60 plus, on how to behave publicly. And when you are an office holder, you need to lead by example as a politician. You don't just disgrace Nigerians outside in the international world because you are one politician, you are what like that. Tell me one thing. Give me the list. Tell me 10 or 5 things as a minister of the state in terms of evaluation what you should be doing.
Has it not
but over 2 years now, what are you going to be doing now? Grabbing lands.
Has it not
borrowing money?
Have you been to Abuja just
using it to construct roads? Is that what a minister or that position is about? Revoking people's
constructing road, they are still complaining.
And people like Mr. Kule here, this guy will be surprising for someone on a military officer on uniform. Because I can tell you, hello young man, I can tell you, a military officer on uniform. You ordinary minister, you are saying that what is a foolish person. Is mad. Is that not insane? Who is mad and foolish among the people of them? And what does the guy say? He just very calm. Very wow, what matter for you? Sorry, sir, I'm not foolish. We have document. Where are your document? We have document is here. We are giving it to those you send, the NSCC people, and those who prove it that what the document is with them. The document is complete. How do you know that the document is complete? Is he a fool? Is not educated? That we know that what this document is complete or not. How do you know? Are you going to imagine? How will I know that the document is complete? How will someone like that go there? How will someone of that hierarchy did not have a document before they acquire acres of land? You understand? This is not a banana island. You have to know, please, if you have been doing that, this is
my brother.
This have been for many years.
Wike has no blame game.
Yeah, no blame game.
As it is, it's only wayward Nigerians like you guys.
Yes,
is who is trying to sanitize. Wayward Nigerians is who Wike is trying to sanitize.
No.
You know, and I'm telling you what again. Abuja belongs to nobody's fathers. Right? Abuja belongs to nobody's fathers. Abuja belongs to we citizens. of Nigeria. And Wike is trying to protect Abuja for us.